Hi, welcome to another episode of Weekend Warrior DIY TV. Today I'm going to be telling you how to get rid of squirrels. So I'm going to show you the things that worked for me and the things that didn't work for me, and hopefully that'll help you take care of your problem. The first thing you should know is that if you trap squirrels, you'll have to figure out what the law is in your area, in your county or your city or your state, to determine whether and how to get rid of them, if you relocate them or use some other method. So if you are not ready, willing, and able to do what is necessary to uphold and comply with your law, it's probably best that you hire a company that will come out and set traps for you and do whatever needs to be done. Now, I just had an easy problem. I had some squirrels that were making a nest under my solar panels on my roof, and a simple trap worked really well for me. I did have companies come out that were going to charge me anywhere from $500 to $1,500 to set some traps and then check for 7 days and then remove the squirrels, but I figured I could give it a try myself, and that's what I did, and I'll show you what I used and what worked. When I realized that I had squirrels on the roof and they were building a nest, I tried to restrict access to the roof by cutting back all the branches and things like that. But if you have wires running from power lines to your house, they can climb on those. So it was a losing battle there. So before I realized what I was dealing with, I thought I might have been dealing with mice or rats. So I tried to use the good old-fashioned rat trap, spring-loaded trap. I'm sure this works great for rats and mice, but it's just too small for squirrels. I also tried to use another sort of rat trap. Place the bait right there, and then set the trap, and it springs. Also, again, too small. The two things that worked for me was the Havahart, Havahart steel trap, which I'll show you in just a second. And when that didn't work, I used glue traps. And these are the glue traps I used. I'm sure any glue trap is fine. These work great. They worked really well. Unfortunately, you obviously have a squirrel at that point that's stuck to a trap, and you have to figure out what to do with it. Again, check out your laws, your local laws. So let me show you what the Havahart trap looks like. This is the Havahart trap. You can see inside there, you place your bait right on that little spring-loaded thing. There's two openings on either side. The directions are pretty clear on how to set it. Just press down here. A little knob holds it, a little lever holds it open, and then when it's triggered, ideally, a little locking mechanism shut, and then it shuts, and then traps the squirrel inside. I've caught about 4 of these with this. Some squirrels are pretty tricky. Somehow they can trigger it and get in and out, but this worked really well for me. The bait I use, peanut butter, every time. No problems with peanut butter. I've sprinkled in some peanuts. Anything seems to work with squirrels. Peanut butter, peanuts, raisins, any sort of nut. So just follow the instructions on the Havahart. One thing the Havahart and other instructions I've read say is that you want to touch things with rubber gloves or latex gloves so you don't leave your scent on the bait or the trap. Never had a problem. I started doing that initially, then I got lazy and started moving it around with my hands. Squirrels never seem to have a problem approaching the baited trap. So you can do it. I didn't find it necessary. My squirrels were hungry, and they came for the bait whether I touched the trap or not. I'll also show you one other contraption that I made from watching a number of YouTube videos, and I thought it was pretty ingenious. However, between the Havahart trap and the glue traps, I never had need for it. I set it out, but it never worked for me, but I have a feeling it would work for a lot of other people, so I'll show you what that looks like. So I made a little ramp here, and that leads to this little spinner mechanism. This is a container, an old plastic container, and through the middle there's a wire that goes to either side. I drilled a hole in either side of the garbage can. The idea is that the squirrel will try to get to this somehow, and then fall into the garbage can. I placed peanut butter all over it with some plastic wrap surrounding peanuts and other goodies that they like. Put some water in the bottom so they can't jump out because they're very good jumpers. And I saw it work a lot of times on YouTube videos. I never got it to work because I think the Havahart trap just happened to work better for me. Thanks for visiting. Please like and subscribe. Send me any comments. Try to be nice. I know this is possibly a simple thing, but maybe it's useful information for some people. Thanks.